You know, I tell myself, say, never stay as far away from religion as possible. But me hear Muta say so. I mean, I like to expound upon it a little bit. Rasta and Rastafarianism wasn't ever intended to be a religion. You know, I tell myself, say, never stay as far away from religion as possible. But me hear Muta say so. I mean, I like to expound upon it a little bit. Rasta and Rastafarianism wasn't ever intended to be a religion. Foundational Rasta started Rastafarianism as a movement, a spiritual awakening in a time when black people never really have no identity. Rasta was a way of rebelling against colonial masters, encouraging black people to reconnect to their African roots and embrace natural living and elevate to a higher consciousness. It was an overstanding and seeing the system for what it is, the westernization of black people, and rejecting what Rastafari deemed as a Babylonian system. And Rastafari and Rastafarianism wasn't about worshipping Selassie, but with any movement over time it will evolve into something more. Rasta never believed, say, Emperor Haile Selassie was God. They believed that in the time when white people were dominating, this black man stand up and was a great king over, or a great leader over an entire group of people. Him never claimed to be a god or any divinity of any kind. Haile Selassie was a great man who stood against westernization and global western superpowers. And what started as a kind of rebellious movement, like a spiritual awakening for black people, it evolved in something closer to a religion. And Selassie almost become a deity. Them deitify Selassie and make him into a god, until it reached a point where there was a rumor going around that when Selassie come to Jamaica, him kiss the ground and the earth shake, or as him step off a plane, there was an earthquake or something to that lines. Every movement in our history started off with a small group of people, and the more people flock to it, the more people tell the story, and the more them embellish the story. Them add a little more, them add a little more. Then all of a sudden, one little man who was a really good swimmer become a man who walk on water. Or one little man where have the idea, say, say white grape can make wine, and all of a sudden, this man turn water into wine. You know that little game there where them play with you line up a long line and everybody whisper something in the person's ears. Go on, go on, go on. And where the story start, when it reach to the last person, is nothing close to where the first person said. And this is how systems, this is how people, this is how movements, this is how ideology completely change the more it is retold and retold throughout generations. So Selassie was just a man, a great man. Same way even Christ could have started out as a great man who do some great things within the time when he existed. And the retelling now is a deity worshipped by millions. You know, I tell myself, say,
you might think that the worst genocide in the 20th century was the Holocaust, and you'd be wrong. It's one you've never been taught about. It's when a European king killed 10 million Africans, and he made himself rich by doing it. His name was King Leopold II of Belgium, and this is the true story about the Congo Free State. In 1885, at the Berlin Conference, Europe carved Africa up like a cake. Go watch that video. But Belgium's King Leopold II didn't just want a slice, he wanted all of the profits. So he lied and told the conference that he was setting up a humanitarian project to bring civilization to the Congo. In reality, he created a slave empire, his own personal property, the Congo Free State. He used fake charities and PR to bring international backing, even from the US. They were the first to recognise his claim. And with the rubber boom exploding, Leopold forced millions of Congolese people into brutal labour. Villages were raided, men were enslaved, women were held hostage, and children were mutilated or killed as punishment. His private army, the Force Publique, had one job: to hit their quotas. They burned villages and whipped villagers with hippo hide whips and cut off hands to prove that bullets weren't wasted. Yes, severed hands were used like currency. Some officers collected hands independently just to impress their seniors. Whilst Leopold built lavish palaces in Belgium, British and American missionaries entered into the Congo and started to see the atrocities unfold. A former shipping clerk named Edmund Morel noticed something chilling. Only weapons went in and rubber came out. Morel led an international campaign to reveal the truth: the mass labour, the brutal work conditions, and the crimes against humanity. Journalists, like Roger Casement, collected first-hand testimonies. But Leopold used his PR firms to defend his position, blaming the violence and unrest on the uncivilised Africans living there. Did Leopold ever apologise? No. He called it civilising a savage land, and had statues erected in his own honour. In 1908, global outrage finally forced Belgium to take away the Congo from Leopold. But it really wasn't to save lives, it was to save face. But even after Leopold's death, Belgium continued to use the Congo as a colonial prison, all the way until 1960. And the trauma, it never left. Today, most Belgians don't learn this in school, and most history books just gloss over it. And in the Congo, the scars still remain: economic, physical, generational. So ask yourself, why weren't you taught about the Congo Free State? And why do we erase African suffering from colonial history? And if that shocked you, good. Don't forget it. Share it. Make sure people understand the history of the world we live in.
The punchline for my thing gonna be, tell me if this is not BomBoClat.
Infantalisation, cultural appropriation, and the erasure of us. That's what I said.
Expand some more the erasure of us.
So if you take the festival, the erasure of us is not just black people, but let's say Caribbean, specifically Jamaican, right? We've got the festival is promoted as Afrobeats and dancehall. The dancehall artist that was there, that should be the headliner, was Busy Signal, yeah? There was nobody else that I recognised on that billing. Nobody else that I recognised. The only names I recognised, Shawnee B and Joe 90. So if it's dancehall, the other dancehall DJs that they had there are people that are big in Belgium. They're not known outside of Belgium. So how is that dancehall then? Yeah? And when we go to the festival, apart from Susie's Catering, Shawnee B, Joe 90 and his little entourage, we're the only Caribbean people. There's no other Caribbean people there. Much less to talk of Jamaican. There was nobody else there. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean by that. That's what I mean by that. So that fits in with what you're saying around the things that the dancehall, the reggae music thing, it just gets taken over. It has been taken over. It has been.
I am also saying something more than that too.
Yeah.
I am also saying that reggae music dancehall was built by us, for us, to move us. Yeah?
Yeah.
And improve us. Now, how did it? Today, I can't sit today. Oh, reggae music have benefit Jamaica. I can't see that. I cannot see that in terms of West Kingston remain the same. Bakawal remain the same. Lapsidated, rundown. No money no put in a West Kingston, Bakawal, where this culture come from, by the people them that build this culture. So for example, Bob Marley no put no investment back in a trench town. Juna Gang no put no investment back in a trench town. Ziggy Marley and Steve Marley, all them allegedly to have done was buy gun and flood trench town. And that's why it is saying that Jim Brown wanted all the guns them under the one other thing and slaughter Arthur Rima. We're tiny in the thing, you know. So when Badhorse start from an angle where we're in reggae music have done nothing. It not put Jamaica on the map. 18s, don't correct me if I'm wrong, people. 1866 is what put Jamaica on the map. When we have 86 slave uprising in 1 year. That's what put Jamaica on the map. No make them fool you. And on no running, and on no sport, and on no music, and on no Bob Marley. Is the year 1866 when we have 86 slave uprising on the island. Hence, I am the runaway slave. From them time that my ancestor are run. Now, it's music we are talking about now. I have said it on my platform over and over and over that reggae music have done nothing but put us back on the plantation. Why did you think BomBoClat Festival choose Busy Signal out of everybody else? Because he's a proper slave. That's one. Now, listen to what Shawnee B said. Shawnee B said he couldn't even mention the festival name on him program. Else he might get fire from the BBC. Hence, Shawnee B was at the BomBoClat Festival in a private capacity. Me now go mention the discussion when me and Joe 90 have. Because me and Joe 90 have a different discussion. Now, looking at the overall, I want you to expand some more upon these big words, because my tongue get tired when it to talk about these things like cultural inappropriation. Break that down for me some more.
Right. The cultural appropriation is not cultural appreciation, because people do appreciate our culture. We can't get that twisted, because they do. But sometimes they take the appreciation and where it crosses over into appropriation is where they take it over and present it as theirs. That's where it becomes appropriation.
But this is what this is what, not to cut you off, this is what the BomBoClat Festival have done.
Exactly, that's what we're talking about. So I started off with appreciation and how it can go into appropriation. So the BomBoClat Festival was total appropriation. If it was about appreciation, you would have, even if it is a white promoter, you would have more actual Jamaican dancehall DJs that were there. Yeah? The Afro beats, I don't know too much about that particular scene, so I can't really speak on that, but they did have, it appeared to me anyway, because somebody from those countries, they may say, no, they're not even representing us. But it looked to me like on the Afrobeat sets, when it was the Afrobeat sections, that those were African descendant or African DJs. They were from African countries.
They were African DJ doing their thing.
That's what I'm saying.
In Belgium.
Yeah. Outside of it being in Belgium, if we're saying they were there doing their thing, representing their culture. They said they're representing Afrobeats there. But who was playing the dance hall was not us. Apart from Shawnee B. No. If we're gonna speak now, alive with there now. If we're gonna speak now, we're gonna do it right. Shawnee B was not representing us. No, don't get this thing twisted. Joe 90 was not representing us. Don't get this thing twisted. I'm a virgin them, but come on now. We got to keep the thing real. Because you don't say, look where you say, look why now. You say other people. Yeah.
Yeah. You're a man.
Pardon?
Your backpack.
What about it? Sorry.
That's all we call me with it up our way. That's all we do. That's all we do.
Bag can spare?
You what?
You have a little bag can spare?
What kind of?
You have a little bag can spare?
A what?
A little bag.
In the bag?
Yeah, please. Yeah, put it up there. Yeah.
It's a paper bag.
Yes, thanks. Thanks for that. Yes, hold on. Yeah, bless.
All the people that are doing our Bruges, BomBoClat. We stand strong as a warrior, humble like a lion. I am from constant, but we move in up and giant. We're up on the middle of big six and broken the desire. We go up on the land, no, we are no retire. Yes, man, we do it like that, like this. Sweet reggae music with a soul craze. Up on the beach with a little breeze. Aha! Give it a style that we need. Roots explosion, that's the name of the song. Big up to the brethren Milan, always with the smile on your face. I love it, brethren. The music, I hit you and you feel no pain. That's right, we never go insane. Yes, Roots Explosion. We got a couple of more tunes to play. We got a couple of special guests here today. Yeah. Listen this, Terminator.
This one a special request to all girls who not ready yet. Sing. All right. Peace. Sure.
She not ready, yeah.
Are you coming up? Don't go no more. I'm not trying to get the number from everybody and couldn't get it. You know, some blood clotting the grandma.
Just play a rhythm, sing.
She not ready yet.
I think yeah, come play with that, man.
Sure.
When I see up on the thing, I say, no, man, I have to come cross. Yeah, I told them there now. But I try to link it before. Because I try to get that one and pass ya. Okay, yes, me didn't know me that.
Terminator smokes no sense. They came missing that way and they came missing away. Say the one and the one make two, one we say two and one make three. Say I'm a rock, they really mean a style and work. I want man an employee. And when they come to lyrics, I'm a devotee. Cause I'm a rock, the lyrics in a style and degree. And when we come and up with
every aspect is so you bet. I respect the same make it to make a confidence like any strength. I will come back to something, man. I will come back to
And dan ben je meteen door in.
Maar
hoe doe je dat?
Ja. The boy a pussy. Yeah, boy. You not take no time for the boy. You gonna put them on blast. So what go on otherwise? I see a touchdown. Well, I just come look in. Yeah, me just come look in. All right? So look more, I'm hungry.
Hey, Wally. Where's Wally?
Ça va?
Wally.
Wally.
Yeah, where's Wally?
Oh, Wally, I haven't seen him yet. He's everywhere.
Okay.
If I see him, I say you're looking for him.
Cocaine, The weirdest kind of girl that makes a flyers go up. I don't know you heard about this girl, her name is Lexi. Her beauty is like a
I'm looking for the
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I was in Notting Hill.
Yeah, but I didn't go to Notting Hill.
You didn't go to Notting Hill?
Look, I'm programming this.
Oh, I was in Notting Hill and I just came back on Sunday and I'm back here again.
Yeah.
But it's about the festival I work for too, you know.
Yeah. You working here?
I work for this festival, so I have my artist tomorrow busy.
Huh?
Busy is gonna work tomorrow. So
Yeah, I know.
But I work with them too.
You working? Who you working?
I work with the festival, Wallace. Wallace like my brother.
Huh?
Wallace like a blood to me, my brother.
Yeah. So, make Wally know, give me one of them parts.
Give me a number.
So I'm gonna go change and come back. Yeah?
You're here. Big Joe.
Yeah.
Sunny. That you.
Yeah.
Gabon.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. And then yeah. That's what Gilly does say. Gilly will do something like that look while. Can you not have that confidence there? So I have to profile the place. And then later on do it again. After we're going to eat. You know, sir, are you and Joe 90 will ever come?
Me and Joe 90?
Yeah, because
we don't see Joe 90 though. He's about though.
Independent, I see him last night, yeah. What I'm saying, you and Joe 90 are see on the bill. Why I come?
Okay.
Yeah, to show some strength on the thing.
Give thanks.
And you don't know, say, you don't know what talk to you.
Yeah, what talk to me?
Badhorse. I'm the runaway slave.
Okay.
Yeah, from Acme.
Okay.
Man told them and, you know, yeah, red square.
Do your thing.
They don't know what thing, yeah, so we have to,
See what
yeah, because you have to do your thing.
I have to do your
And you have to do my thing.
content is king.
Yeah, because we run the thing. No, I'm not give it right now. I never give it to you. You have to go ahead, no respect. I'm glad and nice how you do your thing.
I hear you.
But I'm not give my thing to nobody. Fuck the whole hour now. When I talk, I talk. No, not personal. Rather than me kick off me. And we make this. So go ahead, we build this. Johnny, and we build this, Johnny. I'm going to say for it. This start at West Kingston. Yeah? No Whitehouse, nowhere else. I see a brother in a while, yeah?
Which part of West Kingston?
Wellington Street and Junior Plain. And that's where Techniques come from. That's where Sim Smith come from. That's where Bob Marley bus.
Right.
I took them all on. Let me say, well, and how I think, we start dancing, me and my friend them, superstar, we start dancing. No make the boy tell you nothing. Sugar met a country boy, I'm come back. I'm couldn't even come back. No, you have to line up on that time to get an interview, man.
But you just say you build your own content?
No, but still. Because you make them lie to you all the while long there.
Nobody can't lie to me, man.
When I say lie to you, yeah?
No, they tell their story.
No, some of them not a story.
If they want to lie on the story, I feed them business.
Yeah. Some of them.
Because people find them out.
Yeah. Some of them make it up as them go along.
Right.
See? When I play music, I'm not special in a Shana. You can't fuck with me. I'm not special.
But me not play special.
So you...
Me not care about special.
Because a music we play, I read my name, DJ read my name. When I play music, my music have to tell a story.
Right.
It have to tell a story. Me not play song, I play producer. So we carry from down there, come straight up. Yeah? Yeah, how's it going?
Only if you know music, you can't play.
Yeah? I want to talk. What we play?
Just play music.
Anyway, respect and love.
You're going to look at food, see?
You look at food, you eat a food. You eat a food. Look at food.
Si sei che tu tema sei doppia, tu dici la anni io mi non c'ha questo, lo fino di si da capa destra, io non lo se te mai con destra, uno mi sei doppia, lo che sono si intende tu fa un po' di quello che con mi cade prima la vecchia, tu non mi sei fa, ti dico destra.
Real man, they don't have a press it hard. I'm gonna see advert today. Yeah, man, it's gone. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Where you going there? Come and look.
Other people might come at you for saying the Afrobeat people were not us. So on the same hand, you shouldn't be even promoting Shauna B as us when you know Shauna B was there representing Britain.
Okay, I'm going to differ with you on this one.
Tell me,
and I'm going to tell you why.
tell me, yeah.
I'm going to tell you why. When I say they're representing us, yeah, I started off by saying there was no Caribbean people there. Yeah, that's
So,
what I
so
started off
make
by
the loop
saying.
then.
Yeah. So other dance hall DJs that were there were not Caribbean, much less Jamaican.
Right.
They were not.
Right.
They were white European, and they might have been Belgian, but I don't know. They just looked to me. I'm looking up there. There was white guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Several of them.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when I'm saying you're saying us, with maybe using us in different different, what's the word I'm looking for? Different ways.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm just saying. So I would say
when I use us.
Yeah.
So I don't want you slip nothing past me, please. When I use us, I am using us from the us and them.
Yeah.
Meaning, us is black people. So us, when I use us, I speak for us wherever we are as black people. That's why I will start off with the history of Belgium and what Belgium did to us. Belgium didn't do what they did. When them never do him do to Caribbean people or diaspora people. He did it.
No, to Congolese.
Right.
Yeah.
No, not to Congolese. He did it to us.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Right. So never try to make the us becomes something outside of us. So we just want to get the us clear. Now, the BomBoClat was created by us. BomBoClat was created by us. So as the PussyClat, RASClat, all the clat was created specifically us in Jamrock. So it's Jamrock thing. I get take. No, not by us. Because Shawnee B and Joe 90 is still us. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Shawnee B and Joe 90 is still us. Because right here in Britain, they are part of us.
Yeah.
But the conversation, we don't want it swing away from cultural, what do you call it?
Cultural approach. But that's my point. But
that's why I bring it back to there.
No.
Because Shawnee B and Joe 90 is not cultural appropriation. They're not doing that.
No, I never said that.
I know you didn't say it, but you see.
So what I was saying is that the whole festival, yeah, they've used other DJs to promote our thing. The only two Caribbean people that I saw was Shawnee B and Joe 90 playing our music. That's the point I was making. And that's why I would say the wider thing is cultural appropriation as opposed to cultural appreciation. That's the point I was making.
Right. Well,
so I wasn't saying that.
Thanks for the clarification on that. Please. So we know gas it out and it miss it mark. Because, right. Yeah, we don't want to miss the mark. The mark and the subject here is how all these different European countries that have enslaved us and have done us great injustice is now Did you not notice that? Did you actually see any black couple over there?
No. No, I didn't.
And when it comes to the... How was your take on the overall? The overall vibes?
On the overall fest, I think the overall vibes was good. People was there to have a good time, and it was fun. The facilities were great. They had a little bit of something for everybody. The different areas, I think it was well appointed. I think that bit was great. The aesthetics, how things looked, the little areas, even it was family friendly, and there's a whole zone that people brought their children to, and there was games for the kids, there was the bouncy castle, there was all different things to entertain your children there. So that bit, I thought was actually decent. Different availability of food, one Caribbean store, one African, I'm not sure which African country, but there was some African food there, and other bits in between, bar for you to get your drink. The fact that it was on the beach was something different again as well. That was nice, apart from the sand in my trainers, but other than that, you know, we can get over that. And like I said, it was a vibe. There was a vibe. People were there to have a good time. I was looking forward to seeing Shawnee B, because I know that I'm going to like his music. There was a DJ just before him. I don't know who he was. I don't know what his name was. He coming to me like he was Nipsey Hussle. I don't know. But his music was great. The way he was juggling for me was great. But I was just going... As much as I liked it, it was still... But you're not even...
One of us?
Yeah.
So why are you afraid to say that?
No, I was because if we're saying us as black people, he was Eritrean, isn't it? He's black.
He was what?
He's Eritrean. Well, he looked to me like he was Eritrean. Not like the white guy that was before him. There's a white DJ before him. He was playing good music as well. I could clearly see he was white.
No, you see, again, I don't think anybody was doing anything special with the music. I already tried to explain that to you, yeah? So I think, again, that's where now I'm going to be different, yeah? Music on a whole, when you have a good sound system, anything you play will be nice. If you play merengue, if you play calypso, once the sound is a proper sound, it will be nice. So I don't think the DJ them made any great effort into playing the music. The music already is good. So the sound system and how the sound system was tuned, it would make... There's no such thing as a bad reggae music. I don't know if you would agree with that.
Still, I would agree that there's no bad reggae music. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, so if there's no bad reggae music, yeah, then if the sound is not tuned properly, the best of reggae music will sound like problematic. So that's where the cultural appropriation even take place more. Because anybody can now imitate, for lack of a better word. You never see some of the places them was some little white girl playing. In some of the tent them, you didn't see? You didn't see that? Yeah. Not some little black girl, no, some little white girl. How that? But I just said earlier, the festival is supposed to be dancehall, not even reggae, dancehall and Afro BomBoClat festival. And I just said again, we don't know if they were genuine because the as to the dancehall aspect is busy signal them bringing as a genuine dancehall artist. Right? Yeah. Expand.
But even for the even the DJs, that's what, again, for the amount of DJs that were named, the only two that I recognise, I'm going back to it, Shawnee B and Joe 90. The others I've not heard of, and they were not even black. It's not even like it was an African guy playing the dance hall. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that.
So this is why the topic that we're going to put there is straight up cultural in our face. Because them there's no hide it again, you know. So how comes we now cultural appropriate other people things?
I think, without this sounding a bit naive, I think it's a bit what we talked about the other day. I think that sometimes for us as black people, I think we think we're okay. We're okay. And we sleepwalk to get into this situation where we are at now. If you're thinking where we was fighting and struggling to either get free, to get the vote, to be able to ride on a train, to sit at the front of the bus, live in certain areas, buy that car, get a loan, get credit, all these different things that our children have a decent education, all these different things that we've probably had to fight, that we have fought for over all the years. For some people, because you can now do those things, you think the fight is over. So if I want to go out and buy a Max, I can. If I want to go and live in Chelsea, I can. If I want my children to go to that private school, they can go. As long as I can pay, they can go. There's nothing really stopping me from doing all of these things. So with that, it's almost, maybe that's where we were talking about people being docile. Yeah? Because you can do these things, maybe some of us have lost that bit of oomph, that little bit of fight you had in it, because you don't have to fight for these things now. I've got my money, I can pay to do that thing, I can go there, I can do this, I can do the other. But you lose, it's not like things that, you know what's happened, but you're not moving in a conscious way anymore now. I'm not saying this for everybody, I'm just offering a theory, and your audience will either say I'm chatting shit, or they'll say there's some points there. But because you don't keep your foot on the pedal, we're coasting. And what we've ended up now, we've coasted and we've come right back round to where BomBoClat festival or something like that is white people again taking our things, which is what they did in the first place, because that's all they ever do, is take stuff from us. We come up with things. We're not great at gatekeeping, and this is across the board. We're not as a whole.
Not as a whole. Just to wind this up.
Yeah.
What we are working later on?
We are working jerk chicken. Chicken they are enough, me know.
All right, yeah.
Jerk chicken, fried chicken.
Yeah.
Steam veg. Me go steam some veg.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know over it all like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Me do some steam veg.
Yeah.
Grand pig them a serve and my daughter that and my daughter-in-law.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good, yeah. Good, yeah. So you just govern the thing.
Yeah,
good.
Man,
you know, you're glad to see me now, because you know what thing already.
Yeah, man.
The same way you come across, I come across.
Yeah.
I know that I know the link now.
Yeah.
Anything you have to tell me, I come in.
Yeah, man.
All right?
Yeah, man.
You go circle.
All right.
Yeah. All the things that again with her. Where? You just say? Like, she said I always have a different style, yeah? But the style is I represent what I represent. So we can't represent. And now I represent. Yeah.
Represent half.
Yeah. Black American, yeah? I've now closing the door and actually gatekeeping now their culture. Do you not think that it's time that it's too late for us? Because everything will we build get taken away now.
But I think they're Black Americans, they will be at the same kind of point, because there's nothing and people just take it and then repackage it like it's theirs. So I don't think it's too late. There just has to be there's got to be some unity on it. Why the Black Americans can close the door? Because even if it's not 100% of them that's on it, majority of them are on code. Majority of them are on code where it comes to that. So if we had that majority of, say, Jamaican or Caribbean on code, then that would be you could close the door. Because just to go slightly different, slight different conversation following on from Carnival last weekend, there's been a whole discourse that I've seen on TikTok around Jab, which is part of the Grenadian culture. I didn't know what it is. I know I've seen some images about it, but there's a whole discourse on it, about Jab, Juve. What does it mean? Why did it start in the beginning? I'm not going to go into all of that now, but it's around gatekeeping.
But you can. But you can.
Okay.
Because then I'm learning something now.
Yeah, so what I understood it to be is that Jab is where the images that I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok, is where the people are, they're greased up in black
Oh yeah,
oil.
I've seen it, yeah.
They got on horns and they're in chains. What I learned on TikTok and again, your audience can either correct me or not, because this is the first time knowing this, and I've learned it on TikTok, is that the Grenadans started this. This is something that started back from slavery, because apparently the masters were like, you lot are too black, you lot are devilish, and this, that, and the other. So they took it like, yeah, you said we're devils, you said this, we're going to show you. So that was their form of resistance. So they wear the chains as symbolic, and they break free of them. And, you know, it's, you think we're the devil, we're going to show you how devilish we are.
That's something compared to the Jankono culture. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So what they're saying now, because now, I suppose with the advent of maybe with social media, now it's going around, people are commenting when they're seeing the people in the oil, the horns and stuff like that. People are saying they're demonic, right? And this devil worship and all these kind of things. They are Grenadans. Actually, people are telling Grenadans, don't explain it, gatekeep your culture, because the next thing you know, somebody's going to come in and take it, and before you know it, it's going to be commercialized. It's not going to be a Grenadian thing anymore. They will have taken it over. So there's a whole discussion, debate, talk, whatever you want to call it, going on around, should we be, or should Grenadians gatekeep that part of their culture? Should they have to explain why they do those things, or just keep it? Who knows? This is why we do it. This is our history. This is our culture. And we don't have to tell you nothing. But this is us. So how did I come to that? Why did I even bring that in the conversation? Is to come back with, is it too late for Jamaicans to gatekeep their culture? No, I don't think it is. But we'd have to all be on code.
Listen. What you say just now, to me, make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you recall that I tell you something at one stage, that when Dennis Brown first took the mic, when Bob Marley first took the mic, when all of these, Delroy Wilson, when them first took the mic, they never take the mic with an international audience in scope. They take the mic with West Kingston at the time, Carib Theatre, Queen's Theatre, and the local theatre, them crowd. That's who, Wild Theatre, that's who. That's why you keep hearing me saying that we build this, because I was a part of that young crowd that was saying, you are a star. Now, the cultural appropriation start from people like Bonnie Striker Lee, Byron Lee, Winston Niney, right? Because these are the people and the pioneer them that start take the music and bring it here to the UK. When them bring the music here to the UK, remember I told you that when I first come to the UK, I had the capability to sell Gregory, Dennis, Sugar to us. Hence, certain black, for example, when I just come in this country, I had a big man virgin named Neville. And he owns a club, he owns a record company, for those who remember Neville, an Electric Avenue by the name of Art and Sounds. And Neville also owned a club
and never also had access to other club owner, because remember I tell you that when I came in the country, a lot of clubs was owned by us all over London. Now, the first local man that me linked Gregory to was Neville. So Neville had access to put Gregory into a lot of black-owned club then. People like Striker Lee and my good brethren Dr. Almantado, because Almantado go as far as declare that he's part owner of Greensleeve. This is how deep some man got in the thing, you know, that Tado is part owner of Greensleeve. Him and them fall out in the end when Greensleeve went busted and the breaking down of the financial part of it. So Greensleeve is who have the belly of our culture. Yeah. So going back to what you're saying now, I think, who can I say? I think Chronix, as a youth when him first start out, regardless of how him end up now, he had start out where he was gatekeeping his culture. But then I went on one of the fact-finding tour only to see that he was being managed by a white couple from New Zealand. So the problem with gatekeeping our culture, somehow everyone in our culture gets it in them head that if we are not being managed by white people, then we're not reaching nowhere. How can we address that issue?
Well, that's that there, yeah, that sense of mistrust, that's white supremacy at work right there. That's one of that's the apparatus that helps keep us from actually maybe even the unifying. That mistrust of each other, yeah? That mistrust of each other. We, regardless of, not me and you, but regardless of how we want to think that we're conscious of all the rest of it, somewhere subconsciously, that message that black people can't be trusted, it sits in the head. Only white people can get us there. Only white people know this. Even though you consciously know this is not a fact, you know this isn't true, you know it isn't, but yet still, if your black brethren says to Chronix, or you're doing what you're doing, and I say, you know what, Bunny, I'm going to manage you, and I'm going to do this, and this, you're going to look at me and go, is it? Really? You think you can do that? Really? Yeah? But if I'm Sarah and I go, oh my God, Bunny, I love your content and I can do this and I'm going to do that and I can take you here and I'm going to link this and I'm going to get you on that platform and I'm going to do this, you will go, yes, I think Sarah can do that. Do you know what I mean? And it's that mistrust, which is part of the white supremacy. It's always that thing. What is it? Even, it's the mental slavery right there. And that distrust that keeps us doing this kind of nonsense.
You know what? To add to that, yeah?
Yeah.
When I saw Shauna B sat there,
yeah,
I said to Shauna B, say, something to the effect that I'm here to cover the event.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, why don't give me a look in
Yeah.
On your program.
Yeah.
And he replied and said something to me. He said to me, why would you want to be on my program when you have your own program?
Yeah.
You see, when him say it to me, no, it lit me for six, like I diss him, I diss me.
Yeah.
When him say it to me. But then when me stand and balance what him really say,
yeah,
he might say, you want to come on my program, but you can't come talk when you want to talk on my program. You have your own program, big man. Keep doing you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I want you to say a while when you say, from day one, my program is my program, and me say me not have no white friend, I mean I look no friend, I mean I look no interview, I mean I look this, I mean I... So, trying to be actually, like, what you want to come on my program for? You have your program already where you're free to say what you want to say. Do you?
Yeah.
And look for my program. My program built to an extent now, you know, where it's still a grow. I mean, I have to go out of my way and me not get no help from them.
Yeah.
So them can't monitor me. I tell me what to say over here.
Yeah.
So all is good. How it turn out at the BomBoClat Festival. It's all good. Because it was a fact finding mission.
Yeah.
For me.
If you represent the French Africa, French Caribbean, put some open up the umbrella, I need to see more energy, 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 more energy. Go, 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 go. 1, 2, 3. Can I see everybody running around on the beach? Start running around on the beach.
Because I was there. So I think we can wrap it up on that.
Okay.
And let the public decide now if this is, what you call it?
Cultural appropriation.
And the other word, infantilization. Some big blood clot word, but I try call today, though. How time elemented. Remember the piece we watch pan schooling?
Yeah.
That's what I did nice if we could incorporate that, but that's for another program.
Yeah.
The stage again. What they say? Me say show me your water. Please show me your water. Please show me your water. Please show me your water. 1, 2, 3, and show me them, watch it up. On the chorus, everybody do the dance. To see pure energy right now. Pure energy, go. Pure energy. If you need your friends or family, stand up. 1, 2, 3. Show me the hands. Fucking energy. When I say jump, everybody jump. 1, 2. Everybody jump it up together. Jump it up together. Watch out, up, come. You could have you could have one blow. Change up the ball game, Shani. Who's the people that been to Jamaica? If you've been to Jamaica one time, Jehovah guide me, be my guidance. One time, watch out, watch out. I'm on the road, I'm on the road. Jehovah guide me, I'm on the road. Jesus Christ, don't tell my enemies I'm on the road. Celeste guide me. Oh, jump, jump, jump. I'm never on no jump. Look what's the look what's the and everything fails and everything. Jump and shine it, jump and shine it, jump and shine it, jump and shine it. This is one can't sing like my mother, please. Because them long like mushroom. Ready, come on. Police and thieves in a shootout. In the community, the innocent and move. Which part the police and thieves in a shootout? Which part?
This is how we get a story.
What's up, brother?
This is my story. We get a story. Hey, I remember those days when hell was my home. When me and mama bed was a big piece of home. Me never like paid and my
I need you to lift up the sand on the beach now. Lift up the sand on the beach.
I remember when daddy get my snow cold. Making little better than kick up Jerome. I remember when you look up and get him moved on. And my best friend Richie get doing I down. I remember Sunday Avenue turning a war zone. And Mikey mother flying out, cause she get alone. Mikey go to foreign and go turn Al Capone. Me put leave for money and send me no one won't know where we can lock the city. And that is well known. Yesterday Mikey, everybody push up your guns. We get the team there. They won't have lot more. We still serving on the wall and they have got now. We have a little extra that we watch out. We get the team. My friend Liga Rants have picked me all over the world. My friend Joe 90 have picked me all over the blood clot world. They represent Jamaica. Yo, 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 yo.
Please.
So give thanks again, Kerrbear. So you have the ass, so you have the beer. Yeah, take care.